Good morning from beautiful St. Thomas. Today is April 6th, 2023. It is Gab's birthday, first and foremost, so happy birthday, Gab. Today is another show day, so we have just one show this evening, and I did have red drill this morning. If you are unaware what drill is, it's basically just a practice for the crew to know all of our emergency duties. So today was a red drill. I have a red emergency card that lasted about 45 minutes, so not too bad. And now I've run off the ship in search of Wi-Fi. There's so many noises happening. I hope you can hear me all right. We do have a really early all aboard today. We have to be back on board by 2 o'clock. So my plan is to just find Wi-Fi. Oh my God. Is that necessary? I can't win, I can't. This truck really decided to make some noise the second I start filming, so I'm gonna have to move somewhere else. I've moved locations, hopefully this is better. Plan is Wi-Fi, upload, maybe do some emails and other admin work, and maybe grab a coffee because I haven't had one yet today. I absolutely love this little place. I come here like every time I'm in St. Thomas. They have really good gelato and vegan gelato, but I think I'm gonna get an iced coffee. They've got ice cream, they've got coffee, they have smoothies, milkshakes. Can I do an iced coffee with almond milk and caramel flavoring? Pardon? Small, please. Thank you. You too. The sun has just come out, so I have whipped out the bathing suit. I did not bring my laptop and there is no Wi-Fi here, but the service is strong enough for me to upload, so I'm just doing a lot of admin work on my phone. But I really have a beautiful view and I'm so content. I've been here so many times and this is the first time I'm noticing that they have a little library, which is so cute. So there's books inside you can rent or like borrow to read. I am now sitting on the pool deck. The sun decided to come out, so I figured it was a good time to catch a little bit of sunshine and maybe work on my color a bit because our show is until 8:45, so I still have a bit of time till I have to get ready. So I came back on board, grabbed some lunch in the mess. I just made a salad that is like my go-to on the ship, and now I'm up here. So I'm going to read my Kindle and just relax a bit. Solid tanning session. I feel like I've gotten quite a bit of color. But now it's time to go downstairs and start the process to get ready for shows. Hair and makeup is all done. I just have to add lashes and lips, but I'll do that after warm-up ice. I went for a little bit different eyeshadow look today. So we are experimenting with colors because this show is so colorful. All the costumes are so vibrant and fun that I thought I can switch up my eyeshadow every show day. This is giving very much like sunset vibes, if you will. Every show I kind of have a little bit different hair. So for this show, I'm doing 2 like Dutch braids into a half updo that I wear for all of opening. Then I throw into like a low pony for summer section, which is my solo. And then for finale, we all have to wear buns. So like a low bun. So I have 3 different hairstyles in this show, but it keeps it fun and fresh and exciting. And this hairstyle I love because it's so neat and it also takes like no time at all. So in total, it takes me like maybe 5, max 10 minutes to do my hair. If you guys remember on Adventure, I did like full braids into a full like braided bun with like 30 or 40 bobby pins. That took me freaking forever to do. So I'm very pleased about this situation. Our finale costumes just got washed, which means I have to rethread all my stringers, which I am not excited about. So basically I have to thread these through right here, and then there is holes in like the shoulders where the edges of them pop out. I need to get my skate sharpened so badly, it's not even funny. Ooh. How are we feeling today?
Less pain, more mental stability. All good.
All good. I'm still waiting for the drop. It's almost time. I've just done my emoji presets And our black track.
Yes, black track is on.
Say hi,
This
boys.
for only like 2 months. Oh, it's a video vlog. Hello. How you doing, guys? Hi. We are so ready.
Hi, followers. Jordan, how are you?
Welcome to my
You can try to check that your off-stage skate is basically right behind the person in front of you. You start correct, and then it's like 1/2 a turn for every foot change. So, and if you can always try to guide with the exit sign up top, that should be exactly center.
It's time. It's time for the show. We had our little notey notes, and
We were perfect. Shocker.
0 notes.
0.
0. And now we are getting ready for the show. One show and done.
Let's go.
Let's get it. From that way. Just like that, we're ready. I still have skates to put on them. But fit check. We're all finished with shows. Everyone's already gone. And I'm one of the last ones to finish cleaning up. But show went well. The audience was very quiet.
Disappointed.
We were giving all our energy to them. It's time to take the lashes off. We have 2 more shows tomorrow. And honestly, energy-wise, I feel really good right now. Like, I could do a second show.
But let's not.
But let's not. And say we didn't, you know? It is 9:45 or around there, and I have not eaten since lunch, so I'm quite hungry. I'm gonna go to the mess. I have some quinoa, so I'm gonna make a nice salad and maybe a protein shake or something. We'll see. But yeah, that's the situation. My beautiful salad. I'm so happy about my quinoa. You have no idea. And they had green beans, so I added green beans. But this is almost exactly what I had for lunch. But that's okay because I'm content. Getting that quinoa earlier was 10 out of 10 decision by me. Completely transparent though, I was craving something sweet, so I took a lap at the desserts in the mess and there was nothing for me. So I treated myself to a dark chocolate Toblerone. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing today, that's just way too much for me, but I will enjoy. So freaking good. Shout out to Slop Chest for that one. Oh, and also, I do have, for another day, not for tonight, I bought 2 poppies last turnaround day because I've been dying to try them and they're so good. I don't know why it took so long to try them. So if Poppy, you want to sponsor me, I wouldn't be opposed. But I tried the strawberry lemonade one. It was so good. And I have a watermelon one. So if you have had this before, please recommend any and all flavors that you like. I may or may not do a restock of it next turnaround. Hair is looking crazy. What else is new? I've come to the dressing room because I thought it would be quieter, and I didn't want to bother Midori with me speaking to a camera. At least I won't be bothering Midori, but it is so freaking loud. They are, I think they're doing Quest in Studio B, so they're blasting the music, but hopefully you can hear me all right. Took a shower. Clearly, I have no makeup anymore on my face. I literally am in my pajamas. Like, I wore my slippers here. So there's that. We are cozy and comfy. I wanted to do like a little mini Q&A. Just thought it would be fun to do. So we're gonna get into it. Okay, starting off strong. What is your favorite costume that you love in the show? How are you doing your hair for the shows compared to the past few contracts you've been on? This is actually funny. I was asked this because I just explained earlier about my hair. But first question, favorite costume. I think my favorite costume is Finale, which is winter. I just think it's gorgeous. I love that there's a dress underneath the vest, but it does all look like one thing. And then all we have to do to kind of quick change more or less into Imagine is take off the vest that has the cape on it. When I first saw the show, I thought it was all the same dress, but turns out it's a vest on top of a dress. The capes / vests are really, really cool for Game of Thrones. Every single one is different, so that's a very unique detail. But also the dresses underneath for the girls are gorgeous. I just think the cutout is so classic. It actually is heavier than I thought it would be and thicker, but gorgeous. For my hair, I did show you earlier, but I am doing like 2 Dutch braids. That's not really different. I've been doing Dutch braids for shows, but last contract I had a high ponytail with the braids going like straight back my head. These braids are like following along my hairline, and then I'm doing half up, half down sort of look. During the show, I throw it into a ponytail and a bun after that. So something a little bit different. Just really happy it doesn't take much time to do. Next up, it's such a dance-heavy show. Did you take classes growing up? How do you remember so much choreography so quickly? Growing up, I did take dance, but not like hip-hop or anything like that. I did 1 year of tap dance, and then I did maybe like 4 or 5 years of ballet. But again, not seriously, because all of my time was directed towards skating, so it was probably like 1 or 2 hours a week I was doing that. As far as the choreography is concerned, I'm a very fast learner, which I'm very thankful for. This show is so complicated and intricate that is why the install was 3 weeks long. But repetition and practice is just the key to remembering any choreo. Just doing it over and over and over again, it becomes more muscle memory and you don't have to think about it as much. But don't get me wrong, when we were first learning it, we definitely all had some like brain farts, more or less. Like, there were moments where I was like, what the heck did we just learn 2 hours ago? Like, my brain was fried. This next question I like a lot. It's what inspires you the most about the 365 ice show / cast? It's so hard to pick one thing. This show is unlike anything I've ever done. It's so groundbreaking in my opinion. It's like the next step to professional ice shows. Such a different concept than any other show I've done. The whole production in itself is really remarkable. The fact that we are wearing black tracks is really cool. The projections on the ice are insane. Like, if you see the show in person or if you can find it online, it is so cool. It's just, yeah, everything about the show is so good. The music as well, such a good selection. And then the cast is just such a great group of performers. I'm so inspired by everyone because there is so many really seasoned performers. Some people in my cast have been around for many, many, many years with the company or just professional skating in general. And yeah, everyone's just really hardworking, which I really appreciate. So it's just a very inspiring group to be around, and it's a great energy. Why didn't you practice with the former cast? Is it typical to practice on ground first, or is that just because you were on a ship with limited ice time? So we never practiced with the current cast because they are working and performing the shows and they are leaving, so it wouldn't make sense for them to be rehearsing with us since we are replacing their positions. The floor work is normal for any install because we do have limited ice time. This ship we have even less ice time because there is laser tag, a lot of it. And there's Red Party and Quest and like a crazy cooking show. Like there's a lot going on in Studio B aside from the ice shows and all skates. So we were really limited with ice time, which is why we spent so much time on the floor. Other installs we've had way more ice time, but we do always have some floor rehearsals. Favorite part of this show? I'd have to say all of opening. I love opening so much. It's the spring section. It's like an 11-minute opening. And it just keeps going, but it is so fun to perform, and I can be so expressive with my face, and I'm just giving it like 200% straight through. Do you ever fall when skating? I don't think I've ever seen you fall. I definitely do fall. I actually just had a very, very good blooper last show day. I don't usually fall on elements in shows. That's something I'm quite consistent at, but of course, like anyone, we are human, we're not robots, so like it can happen sometimes. And when I do fall, it's usually like a silly blooper, like I've slipped or hit an edge or something like that. But yes, I do fall. I'm not perfect whatsoever. Any former ice cast is on 365. Would you take cast lead role? How about installer? Perhaps you'll be on new icon next. I've not performed previously with anyone in the cast I'm with now. However, 4 of the people in my cast have extended from cast 2 to cast 3. So they already know the show, but they are all doing different tracks. So it is a bit different for them. Cast lead role, that's not really a thing. If you're referring to Ice Captain, I wouldn't necessarily go for it or like ask for it. But if I was presented with an opportunity and asked to be ice captain, that is definitely something I would consider, but it's not something that I would like seek out. Installer is something I definitely see in my future. I would love to become an installer. I think it would be a lot of fun, a really great experience, and definitely a great step when I decide to move on from performing. So that is something that I've been thinking about. Who knows what will happen in the future. And then icon, I have no comment. Take that how you will. I have no information about icon, so I have nothing to say. Take that how you will. Like, honestly, I don't have any information regarding icon. What motivates and inspires you to continue to do what you do, and what advice would you give to stay hungry and motivated? This is a good question. I feel like I'm quite self-motivated because I am a perfectionist, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. I'm constantly critiquing myself and pushing myself to be better. I always want to be the best performer I can be, so that is something that I'm always striving for. I do find inspiration in other cast members and other performers because there's a lot of really, really amazing skaters out there within the company and also just out in the world. So I'd say being around really talented people inspires me. Even if they're not ice cast, if they're from another cast, like production cast or aqua cast, watching other great performers inspires me. The advice I would give is to never settle and never get comfortable fully. And I say that because the second you get comfortable, you kind of start to ease off. It's always good to stay on the tip of your toes. So yes, you want to be like in a routine or feeling consistent, things like that. It's good to be out of your comfort zone or to push yourself to new heights. So I think it's just finding something new to improve on. My last question is, how long will you be on Wonder for? I will be on the first week of October. I haven't decided yet when I'm like giving an update about this, probably next video, maybe the video after that. But I will say I will not be here the first week of October. So yeah, I'll be signed off by then. That's all the questions. Thanks for sending them in. I'm sorry if you've sent more by the time I film this. I've just screenshotted these bad boys. Yeah, that's that. Can you hear that bass? It is a party.